These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right to the heart of it, New York, New York. Hello, 2:30.
Whoa. We're in New York City. Wow. Sensory overload. So I really wanted to go on FAO Schwartz just to check it out, but the line, it just goes on and on around the corner. Like it's crazy. They said it's like 15 minutes. Wow.
You wanna go?
Maybe we won't go. Thank you. So we're planning on taking the subway, but it turns out we don't know how to read a subway map. I'm totally not understanding. Like trying to follow the color to the correct color we want, and they just don't meet up. I just don't understand the numbers and the letters. I'm not a city person at all. I feel really dumb right now, but we just...
I hear a subway. Our first time in a subway station.
Yeah. I'm gonna study this map a little further. Hopefully we can figure it out. It seems like it should be simple, but my brain is not computing, so... Ooh, there's a rat! What? I just saw a rat. Giant rat. We're lost in New York. We are totally lost in New York. went to New York City. What? Does that sound like us? No, not really. It sounds like the opposite of us.
Yeah.
So we spent a wonderful, noisy, yummy Thanksgiving with George and his family up near New York City. And what we did was stay in his driveway, and there was a bus that pulled up right to his house, took us right into the city, through the Lincoln Tunnel, dropped us off in Manhattan at Port Authority.
Yeah, at the Port Authority, and then from there it's just, yeah, you just walk around and look up.
It was amazing.
Well, it was on Black Friday.
It was on Black Friday, yeah. So this was my first experience in New York City. Neither one of us had been before. And for some reason, when we got in there, now the Port Authority is kind of its own little, there's lots of restaurants and things in there for people that are traveling.
I feel like it's an airport.
Yeah, very similar to that. And there was a coffee shop in there. So we're like, let's just grab some coffee, get our bearings, figure the city out where we're gonna go. So like, I just didn't know where to look. There were so many people and so much going on that my brain scrambled. I got up to the counter to order my drink. I forgot even what kind of coffee I drink. I just like blurted out some words. And then I turned to Dave and I'm like, I ordered like a mocha. I'm like, I don't even really ever drink a mocha. I don't know. I just said some things because my brain was way over here looking and doing 100 different things. So
I've never seen a Starbucks quite that packed, so it was a little bit...
It was sensory overload for me. I just my brain was not computing, so it was pretty hilarious. But
yeah, and in the city, there's just so many cultures everywhere. So in Starbucks, there's different languages going on all around you. It was very interesting for us that have not spent much time in that environment. But I really enjoyed our time.
Our takeaway from New York City was that it was amazing. First day was stressful, somewhat overwhelming, but once we got the hang of it, I'm so glad we decided to go back in for a second day. As you saw, we really struggled with the subway system. Now, we've never ridden a subway before. I've never looked at a subway map. It was a challenge for us.
At first. Once you figured it out, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that first day, we just decided to get off at every stop to make sure we didn't miss the connecting subway.
Where are we?
But by day 2, we really got into it. Now, we ended our time in New York City at Flounce's Tavern. Now, talk about that for a minute.
That was really cool. It was a place where the Sons of Liberty held secret meetings in the, I think, 1760s or 70s, when the whole stamp tax issue was happening, and like Paul Revere and that crowd are meeting in this tavern, and then at the end of the Revolutionary War, George Washington met with his officers to say their farewells at that tavern. So growing up on the west side of the country, like Montana and then in Oregon, everything's new over there compared to here. So there was,
we don't have history like that there. So it's really incredible.
It's a different history.
It's a different history. Yeah.
More
native history.
Yeah, native history. But to sit in a bar that, those people did was kind of a cool place to have a beer.
Mm-hmm. And you saw we went to Mood Fabrics. That was Dave's choice.
I didn't even know what that was.
Okay, I love the show Project Runway. So, and so I want to go to Mood because that's where they take the competitors. And I bought some fabric. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I'm going to make Pistol something with it. Bandana, something. Oh, you know what? I should make her a bandana, and then I should like make a little pocket on a shirt so we can matchies. And then I'll put a pocket on the back of your jeans or something, same fabric.
I don't think so. It's just fine.
Anyway, it was really incredible.
Make it work.
Oh, see, he does watch the show.
When I'm sitting up here and she's back watching it, that's all I hear is make it work.
He's secretly watching it on his iPad, apparently.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
It was so incredible to see all these places I've only seen on TV. Like,
yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw more people each day than I've seen in the last year combined.
Yeah.
It was just, especially Black Friday, it was just,
I really wanted to go on FAO Schwartz just for fun. I didn't need anything, but I thought maybe I could get my nephew something. The line was out the building, down the block to just get inside. So that was
and it was
crazy.
Cold.
It was biting cold. Yeah, the first day especially.
Yeah,
but...
so standing in line was not an option.
So we made it to Times Square, Rockefeller Center. They had not lit the tree yet, as you saw, but the tree was there. I wanted to go ice skating there, but the line was way too long, but it was still fun to watch. And then we went down to Ground Zero.
And we ate pizza.
Lots of pizza.
Yeah, lots
now,
of pizza.
Ground Zero was a unique experience.
It was really strange for me because I seeing it on TV is one thing, but to see where the tower stood, where they made the reflecting pools, I just thought that was such a cool way to, memorialize those sites. It was something you could actually stand and look at as opposed to another building or something. But what struck me odd was it was packed, and so there's just a crowd of mass number of people surrounding all the pools, but it was quiet.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was.
Not definitely quiet, but it was like, when you're walking around the city area, all those people, it's a loud environment, but it was kind of cool. It was just kind of I don't know, hard to describe.
It was.
If you ever get a chance, it was an
experience.
Almost emotional for me walking into the area. Even talking about it, I could almost feel it.
Yeah, no, I think I showed a clip of the Freedom Tower. Is that what it is now? But I didn't film at the pools for some reason. I just wanted to take in that experience and not really have the camera. But anyways, we did that. That was amazing. We saw Statue of Liberty from afar, but I did see it out in the harbor. That
It was by accident. We were walking around by Battery Park, and I just looked out across the water and I went, oh, that's the Statue of Liberty. I've seen that on TV before.
Well, we saw a sign that said Battery Park, and I'm like, that sounds familiar. Like, I've heard of that before for some reason. And then you saw the Statue of Liberty. So, yeah, we just kind of did our usual thing where we just kind of blunder around and run into things. It was really a typical trip for us, but not typical. You know what I mean?
So many people that we know through social media and YouTube, there's all these different things to do. And of all the advice we got, it would take months just to do everything that we were told to do. So we kind of had the things that we, obviously Rockefeller Center and Times Square and Ground Zero, those were the big ones.
Yeah,
Eating
everything
some
else was a
pizza.
bonus, yeah.
So,
we ate a lot of pizza. The second day, first day, it's just so weird, so me, because I was really nervous about going into the city, so we packed a backpack and I had water and I put some bars in there, and we did not eat or drink a single thing in the city the first day. We ate the bars like in the bus ride on the way home or something.
We're like, we got to go back for pizza.
Second day, we got to get a pizza and a pretzel. Wouldn't get the pretzel again. That's just my opinion on those. But the pizza was amazing. Yeah, for sure. I know there's a million things we missed, but honestly, out of all the big cities now, I'm just referencing Portland, Oregon, LA,
San Diego.
I would go back to New York City again.
Well, it's easy because you don't have to worry about parking or, cabs.
Yes, it's a very easy city as a pedestrian to get around in. That's what I loved. You could go from one end to the other once you figured out the subway, which we didn't entirely, but the second day was a little smoother.
It was fun to walk around, just to roam. We walked around 5 or 6 hours both days, and I just really found it enjoyable just to wander.
Just to take in the energy of the city. It wasn't as crowded as I thought it would be. I knew it was going to be crowded, so I think I psyched myself up for
it's like anything
sardines.
when you're told it's going to be insane. It's Black Friday, and I already expected New York City to be packed.
Yeah.
So Black Friday packed was probably what I expected in the first place. So it wasn't like you couldn't move through people.
But we weren't shopping. We didn't go in any of the stores, so probably that's why.
Just walking around seeing the sights was
we saw the Macy's Christmas windows. That was fun. We saw the Empire State Building. We just took in the city.
Yeah.
And we have George to thank for that. So
special thanks to George at Humble Road and his whole family.
Yeah, they just welcomed
5 kids
us
with their families, and there was 15, 20 people. And
for a day, we were part of a family, and it felt kind of good.
It's been a few years since we've been with family on holidays, which is sad. But not this Christmas. We're getting the best 2 Christmas presents ever
Yes. So looking ahead, we're actually going to be leaving the shop area very soon, next few days really, and heading south. We're meeting both our boys in Florida for Christmas. We rented a little vacation rental for a few days, and they're flying in so we get to spend Christmas with them.
Yep. And then George and his son Alex are going to wrap up our van that's being built, and when it's done, we're hoping the end of January, 1st of February is we're shooting for, that George will deliver the van to Florida. And as soon as we get to Florida, we're going to be listing this van for sale. So
yeah, be on the lookout for that.
A must sell, because we can't have two vans when the other one shows up.
We cannot
so
have two vans.
If you're interested, send us a private message on carryonvagabond@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good news. Just want to let you guys know. Good news about the Pistol Girl. We took her back in for a follow-up appointment, and her ulcer is healed. So we're just getting her off all the meds now, and she's good to go. So we tackled that one and beat that again. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. But you know, this is the third time, so
Yeah,
we'll just deal with it when it comes.
I can't say enough nice things about that. What was it, North
Star Vet?
North Star Vet,
up by Trenton,
and all the people that work there, and her.
They were amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got to keep this girl healthy. She's the star of the show. So, yeah. Anyway, our New York experience was fantastic. Highly recommend it if you can. It doesn't look like it'd be fun to drive in, but just for us to take the bus in and do that. And I know there's a gazillion things we missed out on, but I think we'll be back.
It might be a while. But
yeah,
definitely.
It might be a while, but
we're in the area.
Yeah, for sure. So, it felt really good to just be kind of traveling again and doing what we do, where we're like finding new things and seeing things for the first time. I miss seeing things for the first time.
Yeah.
I like that feeling.
Me too.
And it felt really good.
Yeah. So we're gonna make tracks here soon. Head south.
Yep. And yeah,
we'll probably hanging in Florida for most of January, or
Yep.
all of January.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. All right. Catch you down the road.
carry on.
Carry on.